Hi,
Sonia,
Pepper.
Sonia's a squaw.
Hey, that is very offensive.
Oh. My
It
dad used
actually
to
is.
call us.
Oh,
That's
please.
it is.
Oh,
Oh,
please.
brother.
No, okay. If I walked in and said, "Oh, look, there's Chalice. She's dressed like a cunt tonight."
Oh,
Well, hey, that would be.
You can't
That wouldn't bother
hear
me a
that.
bit.
Oh,
Me
please.
Oh,
in
That would not
TV
bother me a bit.
oh, oh. Who was here last week when I
Gotta
was dressed
silence
like
this guy.
as Kitty?
as
Hey,
Kitty.
The hooker.
Oh wow, you were a hooker.
We're all here.
That doesn't mean you were done. It just meant
No, I like the outfit actually. It's very cute.
that is why the white men called the Indian women squaws, is because it was the most offensive thing you could call an Indian woman.
Well, you told that to my dead daddy. He used to call us his little squaws.
It got
He doesn't know what he's talking
it
about.
got
This guy.
whitewashed so that especially in the early Hollywood days, the term got whitewashed and
The only way to
tried to
silence.
change it. But it's one of those things that now that we're in a advanced society where we
Hi,
look back at
Morgan.
things like that and go, "Oh, okay, maybe we shouldn't have been saying that all those years."
Oh, baloney. We're not advanced. In fact, we've pretty much devolved into meaningless, blithering idiots. But
Yeah, go back and watch Archie Bunker.
No,
Yeah.
Archie Bunker.
He was funny.
Here's the thing. Archie Bunker wasn't promoting that kind of talk, that kind of language. He was a criticism of those kind of people. The racists, the bigots, he was a criticism.
Oh, well, sarcastic.
Bottle.
He definitely was sarcastic.
that wouldn't fly today.
No, it wouldn't. And my nephew, who has watched more Archie Bunker now than I ever have,
Wow.
watched it, and he just turned 30. He just turned 30 last week. And he's like, they actually put this shit on TV in the 70s?
Yeah, the Archie Bunker. My dad looks like him. He's had to shake hands at Carol O'Connor.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Autographs at Carol O'Connor because people refused to believe he wasn't Carol O'Connor.
That's cool. Hi,
My dad's
Penny.
like old and kind of overweight and gray head.
Yeah.
He looks like Carol O'Connor. I'm telling you.
That is cool.
Hi, Penny. How are you, ma'am?
Good.
Hi, Cobra.
Love you, sir.
Oh, nice
I'm sorry.
crowd.
I didn't mean to bother you.
Someone's being brought in on a stretcher.
Yes, ma'am. I wouldn't miss this for the world, and I mean that in every respect.
Oh.
Hey, wait a minute. I recognize you. You killed and raped my village, you asshole.
You're here.
Yeah.
Only a few more minutes.
You
We'll
did
wait.
this all on the structure. Yeah, that's what
Comedy's here. It's horrible.
Okay, Haley, I sent it to you.
Okay. Well, I mean, look what it did to me. Look what it did to me. I've laughed so hard I broke my funny bone.
Ouch.
Now I'm getting escorted away by these two outstanding young ladies.
I'm gonna sit over here and get out of the way.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I'll come over there too. If that's okay with you.
Everybody, make yourself comfortable.
I don't
Have a
think I can
squat
take a
somewhere. Find a good
Hi,
stand.
Morgan.
It's just your voice.
Guess you can lay that
It's
thing
very
across the
blurry.
table or something, maybe. I don't
Oh,
know.
thank you.
On the floor.
Oh, very welcome. And not that
As long
I'm
as you're
hitting on you
comfortable.
or anything.
Never had nobody laying down in here before. That's the first. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and start it up.
All
Welcome
right.
everybody to Hooligans Underground. Welcome to the standing room, where I challenge everybody to come up here and tell some jokes.
It's a challenge. He's
It's a
laid down the
challenge.
gauntlet.
Well, I don't know about a gauntlet. We're nice. All jokes accepted. Mostly. It's all good until it ain't good. So I'm gonna start us, of course. Maybe a Boudreaux joke.
All right.
Maybe it's a Thibodeau joke. Boudreaux. Y'all, Boudreaux, he was out of town on business about a couple weeks ago. Now, Thibodeau, of course, he took advantage of that situation, because y'all know how Thibodeau is. And y'all know how Marie is. So Thibodeau, he went on down to spend a little quality time with Marie. And late one night, while Thibodeau and Marie was enjoying each other's company,
Mm-hmm.
they heard Boudreaux's pickup truck pull up in the front yard.
Uh-oh.
Marie said, "Oh no, Boudreaux came home early. And very quick, go stand in the corner, be real still. Pretend like you're a statue." Statue of Thibodeau, y'all. She threw baby oil all over him, and then she put powder on him, whole bunch of baby powder. And he looked like a statue. And Boudreaux walks in, and he spots that damn statue right away. Boudreaux ain't dull. And he asked Marie, he said, "What the hell is that shit?" Marie, she said, "Well, the A-Bears down the street, down the bayou, they got them a statue, and I seen it. Beautiful. So I got me one." So they went to bed. And later on that night, Boudreaux got up. He went into the kitchen, came back with a sandwich and a glass of milk. He said, "Here," handed it to Thibodeau. "Have something to eat." I stood in the corner at the A-Bear's house, looking like a statue, for 3 days. Nobody offered me no water, no milk, no cookies, no nothing. Here, Thibodeau, enjoy it, bro.
Small town. Kid fun.
They all been playing musical wives. Everybody's going after everybody else.
I think it's mostly Thibodeau. Or maybe it's just a bad rap. Let's read on and find out, y'all.
Okay.
Boudreaux saw Thibodeau leaving his house the other day
Uh-oh.
in his pickup truck, loaded down with everything he owned.
Uh-oh.
Naturally, Boudreaux stopped Thibodeau. He asked him where he gone. Thibodeau said, "Well, I just saw on the news flash, almost all accidents happen within 20 miles of your home. So I'm going to be safe. I'm moving up the bayou to Homer." It kind of was about Thibodeau, y'all, but it wasn't about what we thought.
Damn. That's no intelligence there at all.
Alright, Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and A-Bear. They were bragging. Oh, we're going to say that one for later. I think it's similar to this one. Boudreaux and Thibodeau, they decided to quit their jobs down at the Crawfish Farm and go get better jobs down in the city. So they went to New Orleans, and they got a job at one of the beer breweries down there. Y'all know New Orleans used to have a lot of beer breweries, a whole bunch of them.
Really?
And they got a job
I
at
didn't
the
know
biggest
that.
one. A couple weeks after they started working, Thibodeau, he fell into one of them big old beer vats,
Oh no.
and he drowned. Well, now, Boudreaux had to go back to the bayou, and he had to tell Miss Thibodeau that her husband was dead. So Boudreaux, he did. He says, Clotilde, I'm so sorry. I have to be the one to tell you this. But Thibodeau, he done gone and he drowned himself in one of
Oh,
the beer vats. Now Clotilde immediately, she said, oh no, my goodness, did he suffer a lot? Boudreaux, no, I don't think so. Because before he drowned, he climbed out of that vat twice to go to the bathroom.
yeah.
Must be consuming a lot.
Alright, open mic, y'all. Somebody got some jokes?
I'll go.
Sandrita's here. Sandrita goes.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yay,
Okay, come on, let me find a way to get out the way here.
Oh, you know,
You're welcome.
thank you, Nick. Nick, you missed it. The 1 week, the 1 week you weren't here, I told that exact joke about Boudreaux and Thibodeau at the distillery falling into the vat.
Did you really?
What are the odds that we would
Yeah,
tell
no shit.
Somebody's got
The
to
odds are
tell
about
jokes and you're not here.
69%. I want to say that.
I suggested that everybody tell a Boudreaux and Thibodeau joke, and we all did to fill
Yeah.
the void.
Fun.
Thank you so much. Oh, that's so fun.
Excellent.
So I installed a skylight in my apartment. The people who live above me are really mad about it. One
There's the
day,
outskirts, though.
yeah, that's true. One day I came home from work and I accidentally put my car key in the door of my apartment building, and I turned it and the whole building started up. So
All right, on the first try.
right on the first try. So I drove it around, you know, and a policeman stopped me for going too fast, and he said, "Where do you live?" And I said, "Right here."
Right?
Then I drove my building into the middle of the highway, and I got out and I ran outside and I told all of the cars to get the hell out of my driveway.
Ooh. Good thinking.
One time a cop pulled me over for running a stop sign. He said, "Didn't you see that stop sign?" I said, "Yeah, but I don't believe everything I read."
Now that's funny.
But I didn't come here to tell jokes.
Yeah, that's all.
I have a song parody for you all.
Yay.
Yay!
So you all know the very famous Elton John song "Tiny Dancer," right?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead, Wild One. Give us a few bars.
Oh. No. I'm gonna bring it to mind right now. But
It goes something like, "Hold me closer, tiny dancer."
there we go. That's the one.
Count the headlights on the highway, right? Okay, so that's the song I'm going to parody tonight. And instead of "Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer," this song is called "So It Ends with Charlie Manson." Here we go. Long-haired crazy, L.A. shady, preacher with a plan, vacant eyes, twisted smile. They follow this boogeyman. In Reseda, you must have seen him scheming in the sand. Texan squeaky, Clement Gypsy, Charlie Manson and his band. boats out on the beach, casting curses for their cult. He just chants back on the ranch. The canyon don't seem so odd. It's a man, he makes his stand at spawn out in the sun, looking on. They sing his songs, the words they twist, the spells begun. But oh, how it feels so real, screaming here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me when he says, Richie, buddy. So it ends with Charlie Manson. Count the bloodstains on the driveway. Lay them down in sheets of crimson. You had a busy night today. So it ends with Charlie Manson. Hear the sirens on the highway. He laid to rest the flower children. And King Dick Nixon's rise to fame. Long-haired crazy, L.A. shady, prisoner in the can, vacant eyes, twisted smile, swastika on his head.
Right.
Damn.
At the hearing, you should have seen him begging with his hands. Then he's in the San Quentin facility, the Diet Corcoran. But oh, how it feels so real, stuck in here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me when he says, Richie, buddy. Oh, so it ends with Charlie Manson. Count the bloodstains on the driveway. Off to California prison. He had a busy night today. So it ends with Charlie Manson. Hear the sirens on the highway. Lay to rest the flower children. And King Dick Nixon's rise to fame. So it ends with Charlie Manson. Thank the bloodstains on the driveway. Like his ashes on the hillside. side. The hippie era blew away.
Way to go, Shangri-La!
Good job.
This way.
That was awesome. That was really good.
Bravo.
That was very
Thank you, Chad.
You're so
Bravo,
welcome.
bravo.
Okay,
So
I want to tell you what, weird is, oh,
Alright, well, that was our musical feature for tonight.
Hey,
It
right.
was good.
Loved it.
From
Loved
the
little
it.
bit
beautiful
dark,
and
but I
talented
think-
Chandrina.
It's good.
That was dark. Sorry, everybody. That's darker than my usual
It's
material.
okay.
But you
Very
go where the
original.
You go where the muse leads you. What can I say?
Well, yes.
That was in the news. I guess.
Oh, they were right through hell.
No, muse.
It was at one time.
MUSC, yeah, not news. MUS.
It was amusing for sure.
Good. Good. My job here is done.
Oh no, right next week.
Alright, y'all, it was Friday afternoon, and Boudreaux and Thibodeau, they just got paid.
Ooh.
And they was talking about what they was going to do with all that money that night. Thibodeau, he says, well, I heard there's a new bar in town that opened up a few weeks ago. Real nice. You go in, they give you a free drink. Then you go upstairs, and they fix you up, you know, with a little woman or something. Then you go back downstairs and get another free drink. Back upstairs, and you get a little more action.
Oh my
And
goodness.
back downstairs, drink for free, all night long.
Oh
And when you're
my.
ready to leave, they give you $100 and invite you to come back anytime.
Wow.
Wow. Boudreaux said, man, Tip, that sounds like our kind of place. How many times you been there? Thibodeau said, well, I ain't been there yet, but Clotilde, she told me about it. She done been a few times.
Oh.
She's
I don't know where the hell I found that joke at, y'all.
That's pretty new.
Sometimes when I don't pre-read them, I don't really know what's coming. Alright, here's one. One morning, Thibodeau was out sitting underneath the tree in his front yard, patching holes in his old shrimp net. And his neighbor Boudreaux came out of his front door. He waved over at Thibodeau. Then he walked out to his mailbox. He looked in the mailbox, scratched his head for a minute, then he went back inside. About 30 minutes later, Thibodeau was still out there patching that net. And Boudreaux come out again. Went and checked his mailbox. This time, he slammed the box shut. He walked back inside, mumbling this time.
Uh-oh.
About another 30 minutes passed. Thibodeau was still patching up the net. Boudreaux this time stomped out of his house all the way to the mailbox. He yanked it open, looked in, slammed it shut. Took a deep breath, started back to his house. About that time, Thibodeau yelled. He said, Boudreaux, what the hell's wrong with you? Boudreaux replied, he said, well, that computer my boy gave me done lost his mind. Yeah, Thibodeau said, you got a computer? I didn't know that. So they start talking shit. And he says, anyway, that computer, it keeps telling me you got mail. I think that joke might be dated.
So funny.
Mail.
You've got mail. I remember that shit.
I miss that
Got
song.
mail.
I do too.
Yeah.
Like, who the hell sending me mail?
Anyone still have their old AOL email?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah, I do.
Aw,
I don't use it.
Some people
but
do, yeah.
I do have it loaded into
I
my
remember
computer.
that's what it was.
Alright, y'all, that was a couple of jokes that were, kind of mediocre. So, anybody else want to come up here and spin a few yarns?
I nominate Soldier.
Been a few yarns. Oh, I thought you were gonna go.
Oh,
Yarn,
I'm
yarns.
not that
I
funny.
don't know.
I'm not. Okay.
Okay.
You're not okay.
Yay,
I'm sorry,
Soldier.
you're not okay.
Must not broken arm, he says.
They coming.
Here he
Let
comes.
me get out the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we move this chair out of the way?
Well, that's one way to get carted around.
Even.
That's awesome.
I like
It's called
I mean-
stand-up comedy, Soldier.
Yeah, well, I can't help it. I'm sorry. I was chasing a bus the other night. And this happened. I can't tell you how it happened exactly because I woke up in the hospital.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
And they were like, you were running head on to the bus, sir. I was like, who won?
Wow.
They were like, do we need to tell you?
yeah.
But anyway, I did my time on the psych ward. Anybody here ever done time on the psych ward?
No,
I'm on the site work, not.
pretty close to it once before.
Okay, after my second tour in
Got
Iraq,
away.
I did time on the psych ward. If y'all have ever been there, you'll know. I mean, there was a guy that was giving me shit, right? We were trying to play checkers
Oh,
because they had a checkerboard out, And I was like, he was giving me shit, and I was like, shut up and eat the checkers or something. But anyway, I was going to say a couple of things about George Carlin, but I probably won't go there because it's politically incorrect.
Aw.
And you all have to excuse me. I'm playing by ear right now. Cobra made me get up here.
Thank you. I just said.
She thinks I'm funny for some fucking reason. Sorry to drop the F-bomb, but we should have dropped the F-bomb on Iraq back in 2005. Maybe I would have been home a little bit sooner. But anyway, that whole Iraq war, that thing, I think we're giving them food and water, right? We need to be airdropping condoms. To keep these people from procreating.
Can we do that to presidents too?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, I thought I was on stage here. Oh, I'm sorry, you come up, ma'am. You take my place.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, anyway, I'm just shooting off the hip here. I'm shooting off the hip. Take my wife, right?
yeah.
If you would. If you would. Okay, okay, I'm off stage now.
Hey!
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Yeah,
way to go! Woo! Thanks for coming up there.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Cobra, for
And
inviting
thank you for your service.
for my service. Oh,
You said you
haven't
served in
begun
Iraq.
to know what I service. Anyway, never mind. No, actually, thank you for your support, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
But I might be gay. You never know.
What does that have to do with
Hey, you never know.
You never know what I service.
Speaking of being gay,
I'm just kidding.
and speaking of never knowing, Boudreaux, this is a story, y'all. Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Pierre, when they wanted to work for the FBI,
FBI.
the Federal Bureau of
Of
Investigation. of the United
Oh.
States of America.
The female bathing instructor.
The FBI. Not Florida.
USA.
Probably Florida has a FBI too, huh?
That's an
Florida
NBA there.
investigation.
Yeah,
Anyway.
FDLE. FDLE they call it.
Oh, smart. Don't want the FBI after you for copyright infringement or something. All right. So Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Pierre, they wanted to go work for the FBI. But being three dumb Cajuns from South Louisiana proved to be such a little challenge. You know, they wasn't the brightest of bunch. But they tried their hardest. Now, after taking courses for nearly 2 years, the three all had a very good chance of passing the final examinations. It all came to one final test, a loyalty test.
Ooh.
Now the instructor, he tells this to all three of them Cajuns. He says, the final test to pass if you want to work for the FBI is the loyalty test. If you pass this test, you will be certified FBI agents. But I warn you, it won't be easy. You got to kill your wife.
Oh boy.
You must kill your wife.
What a death. Right.
Damn.
Now the three, they will walk down the hallway with 3 doors in it. The instructor then pulled out a gun. He says, behind each one of these doors is your wife. You got to walk in, kill her. That's
Whoa.
the test. Now Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Pierre, they didn't know that the gun was full of blanks. No bullets were actually placed in the gun. You know, they don't want to kill nobody.
No wives were actually injured in this test.
I wouldn't go that far. Don't jump ahead. The gun was given to Pierre.
Uh-oh.
He opened up the door, walked into the room. Silence was followed for an entire minute. And eventually he walked out. He said, I'm sorry, just can't do it. The gun was then given to Thibodeau. Thibodeau opened up the door, walked right in, and again, silence was followed for about a minute. Thibodeau walked out. I'm sorry, can't do it. Finally, the gun was given to Boudreaux. Boudreaux opened up the door, he walked in, 6 shots rang out. Everything went quiet for a couple of seconds. Then the loudest racket you ever heard. I mean, it sounded crazy up in there. Then it settled down, and Boudreaux walked out. The instructor was kind of confused. Looks at Boudreaux, and he says, well, Boudreaux says, well, you must have accidentally put blanks in that damn gun. I had to beat her to death. A little dark, huh?
That's funny as hell. That's a
All right, that was a long one, yeah.
That was good.
A long one. I'm going to do a short one while somebody else gets ready to come up here. Boudreaux and Thibodeau was talking the other day. And Thibodeau told Boudreaux that he asked Clotilde the night before for sex. But he wanted to try it a different way. He told her he wanted to try it doggy style. So Boudreaux asked him. He said, well, sounds like fun. How'd it go? Thibodeau said, well, it wasn't much. I sat up and begged, and Clotilde rolled over and played dead. I realized I told y'all that one a week or 2 ago. Or 3. The weeks go by. It's a haze.
That's
All
what
right,
happened
open mic
here.
time, y'all. Let me spin the camera around.
I'll go up there.
Looking at all them people out there.
Hey,
See, Jim's
Kelly.
moving. Will we
I'll
welcome
get up there
Jim?
and bore people.
Oh, Jim sat back down. All right.
No. Yeah, if I go before Jim, then yes. That's right.
That's
You saved the
good.
best for last.
Okay.
That's Boudreaux.
Who's coming?
Me!
Okay. Walk. Okay. We get the hell out the way.
Okay.
Nick, shut the hell up and pay attention. All right. Walker.
Thank you all. Okay, here we go. Is this some... Wow, look at all these people out here. Wow, this is great.
Right.
And howdy doody to you two people out there too. I hope you're having a good time. These shows are very stinking funny. All right. Everybody's dressed nicely tonight. Man, how nice. Okay. Let me move on to some of these dumbass jokes. My friend David just had his ID stolen.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, we just call him Dave now.
No ID.
Yeah. That's a spelling.
cute.
That's a spelling joke. Sorry to throw that on you right off the bat.
That's funny.
We make it do it.
Fiction always talks about the drama and mystery surrounding a departed relative's will. Well, sure, because otherwise it's a boring ass story. But most of the time, it's just a dead giveaway. And what do you call it when a cat wins first place at a dog show?
What?
You call it a catastrophe.
That's cute.
Did you hear about this man who left all his fortune to the San Andreas Nature Preserve?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, man. He was generous to a fault.
That's cute.
But you know, when you're out on the farm, all you can do is hang around the aminos. And but I do need to stop hanging around with these pessimistic horses. Naysayers never add anything to the conversation. So the guy goes in the doctor and says, "Doctor, help! I'm shrinking! Help me, please help me!" So the doctor says, "Take this, and you'll be back to normal in a few weeks. Until then, you'll just have to be a little patient."
A little patient.
Okay, a little Apple humor here coming. Did you hear that Apple is removing low quality programs from the iTunes store? Yeah, it's big news, right? And also writing down the developers' IDs so that they can't submit more junk later. So, yeah. So it's about time they started kicking apps and taking names. Yeah, okay.
That's cute.
These seem to be doing halfway decent. We'll see if the rest of these do okay. It was their guy and a girl were out on a date. It was their first date, and she'd shown patience of a saint as he babbled on and on and on and on and on about his hobbies, his pet peeves, his driving techniques, and even the standards he used to choose his barber. Ah, what a boring date. Finally, he came up for air and said, "But enough about me. Let's talk about you." So she breathes a sigh of relief. Phew, finally, he's going to shut up, talking about himself. And then he asks her, "So, what do you think about me?"
Oh my goodness.
Okay. This sounds kind of similar to a Boudreaux joke, but we'll go with it anyway. If it is, well, that's okay.
It's all right.
6 guys were playing poker when Smith loses $500 in a single hand, clutches his chest, and drops dead at the table. Wow. Dang, that's a hard hand.
Yeah.
And then, showing respect for their fallen comrade, the other 5 complete playing their game standing up. Wow, that's got to be tough.
Honorable.
Yeah. So Jake looks around and asks, "Now, who's going to go over and tell his wife?" They draw straws. Lester, who is always a loser, picks the short one. Lester the loser, right? They tell him to be discreet, be gentle, and don't make a bad situation any worse than it is.
Never
So
don't be
Lester
an
says,
asshole.
gentlemen,
I'm sorry.
Bye.
So Lester's probably funnier than this is. So Lester says, gentlemen, discreet? Well, I'm the most discreet man you will ever meet. Discretion is my middle name. Leave it to me. So Lester walks over to the Smith house, knocks on the door. The wife answers and asks what he wants. Lester says, your husband just lost $500 playing cards.
My
So
God.
Smith's wife says, tell that son of a bitch to drop dead.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Okay, that's his, okay, I'll tell him. Yeah, that worked out well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of
What are your
morbidity in
How much
tonight's
time do I got? Let me do one do. Find where they are. Yes, here's one where a guy really ought to know better. Okay. On their wedding day, a husband hands over his trousers to his wife and says to try these. His wife responds, they're too big. I'll never fill them. To which the husband laughs, exactly. I wear the trousers around here and don't you forget it.
Wow.
See where that goes. So,
Yeah.
later, the wife hands the husband her knickers. This must be written in England. Later, the wife hands the husband her panties and says, try these. And then the husband just looks at them and replies, I'll never get into those. And then to which the wife says, exactly. With that attitude, you never will.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's correct, Window.
the wife's
Shut up.
ultimate power.
Oh, okay. Maybe one more. A woman accompanied her husband to the doctor's office. After his checkup, the doctor called the wife into his office alone. He said, your husband is suffering from a severe stress disorder. If you don't do the following, your husband will surely die. So, here's what the doctor prescribes for the wife to do. So, he says, each morning, fix him a healthy breakfast, be pleasant at all times. For lunch, make him a nutritious meal. For dinner, prepare an especially nice meal for him. And don't burden him with chores. Also, don't discuss your problems with him. It will only make the stress worse. No nagging, and most importantly, make love to your husband several times a week. If you can do this for the next 10 months to a year, I think your husband will regain his health completely. Now, there's the prescription. So on the way home, the husband asks his wife, so what did the doctor say? And she says, he said you're going to die. Okay, and I think we'll call it there, so that Jim can come up and tell some actually funny jokes.
Oh, very good.
All right, thank you,
All
thank
right,
you
big
all.
hand for Wildcat, y'all.
Yay!
Is it okay?
Oh, I like the star.
All right, folks. I hate to leave early, but I have a reservation to get
Whoa.
to.
Oh,
Damn shit.
reservation.
That's
Ew.
big
You got
shit,
the Cherokee
bro.
reservation?
Enjoy, bro. Make us proud, bro.
Have a good time, Sonia.
Bye, honey. See you
Yeah.
later.
I
Have fun. Don't take any wooden nickels.
But Sonia likes a lot of wood.
That was a
boom.
good one, porcelain.
Do it again, porcelain. One more before I go, baby.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
I like to hear butt wiggle.
I should have finished. Too. Oh, well, I'll do that. Okay.
All right. I'll do a little quick one.
Quickie.
I
Quickie
just say
Dicky.
it quickie. You know, usually I flip through these pages and I find nothing but little short ones. And now I can't find nothing but long ass some bitches.
Oh.
This is embarrassing. Here we go. If you heard this one earlier tonight, oh well. Boudreaux walked into the Bayou Bar last night and ordered a martini and another and another and another. Just a whole bunch of martinis. As he got each one, he took the olive out the drink, placed it on a little, in a jar, then he drank the martini. For about an hour or so he did this, maybe 2. And when the jar was full of olives and all the martinis was finished, Boudreaux got up and left. Didn't even pay the bill. He just said, put it on my tab. Now, a man sitting at the bar had been watching all of this time. A foreigner, y'all, from up north, from like Baton Rouge or something. He asked Thibodeau, he said,
Baton Rouge is
bartender, he said, what was that shit all about, man? That was weird. Thibodeau says, oh, that was just Boudreaux. His wife Marie sent him out to get a jar of olives.
Well, that's one way to do it. She didn't specify how or where.
At least he didn't suck the olives. Or maybe he did. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Here's a couple more short ones. But they're the exact same one. Nah, I can say that one. Alright, let's say this one though. Many, many, many years ago, Boudreaux went to the preacher and he announced, he said, preacher man, I want an annulment for Marie.
Oh.
Y'all, that's like a divorce in the church, in case y'all ain't Catholic. The preacher says, but Boudreaux, why? Y'all just got married yesterday. Boudreaux says, well, I think she's my sister.
Oh.
Preacher, I think that was Father Abel probably. He said, no, Boudreaux, I know both of you, all of your lives. I know. Ain't no way, ain't no relation. It ain't possible. She cannot be your sister. What makes you think she's your sister? And Boudreaux, he leans in, he says, well, last night when we was getting undressed for bed, Marie looked at me, and I heard her say under her breath, oh, brother. Like that's what she signed her life away for. Fuck. Damn, did I
Can I
just
get a
say
refund?
that? Refund. Fucking annulment. That's why they made annulment, y'all. Alright, open mic. Who's coming?
I nominate Cobra.
You nominate Cobra. I double it.
You want to second that nomination? Hell
She's willing. Here she comes.
All in
Okay.
favor?
Get
Say
out the
aye.
way.
Aye.
All right, y'all. Let's go.
Hey, Cobra!
Yay, Cobra.
It says to sing, but I'm not going to sing. Okay. So I'm going to do, I don't know, my usual theme, which is
Better turn it a
Canada,
little louder.
Canadians, Americans sort of combined. So, some little fun ditties. Okay.
Let me turn your volume up a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Maybe my thing isn't
It
close
don't
to
help
my-
nobody here, but the recording will be better.
Ah, okay. I had a second to go. Where did it go? Okay. So where did the snowman go to Canada? Or why did the snowman go to Canada?
Why?
I don't know.
To chill out.
Chill out.
It's a joke, but okay. Where's the other one I had? It's gone now. Why do Canadians love winter?
Why?
Why?
That's what they have?
Yeah, because there's so much fun.
Snowman.
How do you get a Canadian to smile? You know, when you're taking a picture, you say, "See, poutine."
Cute.
Why did the maple tree get a promotion?
Why?
Because it was outstanding in its field.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Why do Canadians always do well in hockey?
Why?
That's all they have?
Because they're always on ice. What girls you always need in a hockey game?
Oh,
Cold-hearted.
Annette.
Annette.
Ah!
that's-
Okay. Let me try this. Oh, here's the one. Why did the beaver open a bank account?
Why?
To keep his damn savings safe.
Oh, clever.
I didn't make them. I'm just reading them. Okay. Why did the maple leaf refuse to fight?
Why?
It didn't want to leave anyone alone.
Oh, leaf. Yes.
It's terrible. Why did the beaver start a business?
Why?
He wanted to build a damn good company.
Ah,
Yeah.
there you go.
All right, I'm gonna let because I know Jim is wanting to get up here at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, way to go, Cobra.
Yay! Thank you.
Well done, Cobra.
Good
Get
job.
up here for just a moment. How much time we
get
got?
myself ready.
It's probably about gym time, isn't it?
It's Jimbo time.
Yes.
But I got it to be traditional, and I got to say at least one joke.
At least.
At least one.
We can go over to
Now, y'all
anyway.
stop me if I go too far. I'm sure y'all will. As I turn off to fit scripts, so y'all can't throw tomatoes at me. All right, back when Clotilde was working at the grocery store, Boudreaux came through her lane with a jug of wine and a bouquet of roses. But before paying, he set the two items aside. He says, "I'll be right back." He ran off. He returned a minute later with a second jug of wine and another bouquet of roses. Clotilde says, "Two girlfriends?" Boudreaux says, "No, just one really angry one."
That'll do it.
I don't know. She'd probably get pissed off at two things of flowers she had to put in a vase.
Oh, please.
My wife would. She'd be like, "God damn it." All right. Jim, you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right,
Okay,
crash
go.
Hey,
crash a little bit.
Jim. Oh,
Some jokes shouldn't be said. You gotta remind me of that sometimes.
All right, just an announcement before I get started. Don't eat the red checkers.
Right.
A goat escaped from its owner's home and ran amok through a West Side Detroit neighborhood, causing a frightened neighbor to jump on top of a 1977 black Trans Am. There was no comment from fellow goat Tom Brady.
Ooh.
The goat's name is Smokey. The owner keeps two other goats named Perfect and Angel, but not Bandit. David Rush of Meridian, Idaho, broke the record for the number of bowling balls held while riding a unicycle. He managed to take the record by carrying 7 bowling balls while riding his unicycle for the required 10 seconds. I think it takes a lot of balls to admit you own 7 bowling balls and a unicycle.
Yeah.
A long time ago, I had a friend who... it is. A lot of balls. Long ago, I had a friend who sold purebred puppies. I bought one for $2,000. I sent him the cash at Venmo, and the next day he was supposed to deliver the dog, but he called me and he had to say it died overnight. I said, well, just send me back the cash. But he said he'd spent it already, so I told him, well, bring me the dog. He told me I was crazy. What would I do with a dead dog?
Ooh.
God.
that sounds so real.
I told him I'd sell it in a raffle. That's the theme for the night, dead things, right?
It seems to be that way, yeah.
A month later, I ran into my friend, and he asked me about the dog raffle. I told him I sold 300 tickets for $20, total of $6,000. He asked me if anyone complained. I said, yeah, I just won the winner. So I gave him his $20 back. When my daughter was very young, I took her to the zoo and I told her about the danger of the tigers in the cage. I said if the tigers would get loose, it could tear a man to pieces. She started looking worried. So I said, they're very secure in their cages. She said, good. I don't know what I'd do if you were torn to pieces. I have no idea what bus to take home.
Oh,
God.
I have a little tiger right here, Jim. Be careful.
He said, the tiger right here, let me grab it by the tail. My father bought a donkey years ago. When I got it home, it reared up and kicked my mother in the head, and she died.
Damn,
Oh,
that's hard.
dear.
Oh.
I think this is my last death joke. Tonight, anyway. At the funeral, my father visited with everyone who came, and I noticed every woman who came up to me, he would nod, and every man who came up to him, he'd shake his head no. So later I asked him why, and he said, well, the women all commented how good your mother looked, but all the men asked if the donkey was for sale.
Some things are important.
Many people don't know it, but I was in an accident when I was young. I was thin. My face was burned completely off.
Oh, no.
Wow.
The doctor wanted to graft some of my skin to my face to repair it, but I was too skinny and didn't have enough. Well, my girlfriend offered to donate her skin. The doctor found enough on her buttocks to fix me all up.
Ooh.
When I was healed, I looked better than ever, and I asked my girlfriend what I could do to repay her generosity. She said, don't worry about it at all. I'll be repaid every time I see your mother kiss you on the cheek.
Oh,
That's good.
that's a good one.
Sorry, guys. I need to excuse myself. I need to go give my puppy some medicine.
Okie dokie. Good luck.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks for being here. And for my final joke, I saved up my money to buy a car. One day I went to the dealer and I said I was ready to buy. The salesman said he sold the car to a young woman at a discounted amount that afternoon, as a matter of fact. I was very upset. I told him, you told me there was no negotiating on the price of that car. Well, the salesman said, well, she showed up with cash and she was very persuasive, if you know what I mean. Just then the young lady strolled up with the keys to the car I wanted and said, I told you I could get the price down, Grandpa.
Oh.
Oh,
That's slick.
way to go, Jimbo.
All right, big hand for Jim, y'all.
Yay, Jim.
All right. We only got a few minutes left on the clock, y'all. Unless we do overtime. Neither way. Because of that, I ask if y'all got any more, anybody want to come up here and tell a few jokes? Wrap up the night.
I probably
Anybody?
have a few puns if anybody wants to hear them.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, come on stage.
Oh, Thibodeau.
All right. We have more.
Oh, right now? Are you going to go up there right now?
Well, not next week.
Well, if you wanted to, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now would be the time.
Yay, Penny!
Oh.
This is the first time.
Okay, I have to walk normal. Okay.
Yeah, good luck.
SL, you got that.
Yeah, good luck with that, right?
All right, y'all, let's welcome Penny.
Hey, Penny!
Hey, Penny.
This is their first time, right?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Yeah.
If I give you my thought, will you give you me?
Yeah, just please excuse me. Oh God, okay. Did you know that in order to kill a French vampire, you need to drive a baguette through its heart?
A baguette.
It sounds easy, but the process is painstaking.
Bet.
I've been reading a book on when and why Fort Knox was built, but it was really difficult to get into.
Good point.
My grandma was 112 when she died.
Oh.
I knew a temperature like that would have killed anyone.
Wow.
Damn, she was hot stuff, huh?
Yeah. I was told to never trust a train because they have locomotives.
Locomotive.
No. This is not a joke, but my phone's really slow.
Yeah, that's not a joke. That's
It's not,
everybody.
it's not a joke, but it's true.
What's a joke?
Okay. I saw a sign that said all day breakfast, but I didn't go in because I didn't have time to spend the whole day eating.
Like, who's got
That's
time
funny.
for that, right?
That's a good one.
Yeah, all day, yeah.
I don't know why staring at fish in a tank is so comforting. It must be the endorphins.
Endorphins. Oh, endorphins.
I see what
I
you
get
did
it. That's very. That's clever.
Yeah. I'm trying to find one more for you. Okay.
No pressure.
Okay.
Take your time.
Yeah, not just because it's getting close to closing time. No pressure.
Yeah.
No such thing. No such thing as closing time.
I'd say take your time, but I wouldn't mean it.
No, I know it's past 6, but I'm really excited for the amateur autopsy club I just joined.
Oh,
Wednesday is open mic night.
Oh my.
That's all I've got for now.
Hey, Judy.
All right, big hand for Penny, y'all. Thank you, Penny.
Penny, that was awesome, Penny. Well done.
Well done.
It's crazy.
Congratulations. That was your first on-stage
Good
show.
job. First
Yeah,
of many,
Logan.
we hope.
Thank
First
you.
of many,
Yeah, yeah.
we hope.
All right, folks, and with that, it's time to say goodnight.
Good night. Good
Time
night, Dick.
to click the old edit button and tell y'all thank you.
good night, Dan.
Well, see, I can't multitask. That's my problem. They quit clicking buttons. Thank you, everybody, for coming and partying with us. I mean, joking with us.
Same
It's kind of a laugh party, I guess. Yeah, laughing
Yeah.
with us, joking with us, sharing your jokes, sharing your laughs, all that good stuff, and your time. And next week, we're going to be here again. But Thursday, Dr. Seuss, craziness, upstairs for match game. I don't know what to tell y'all to wear. Cat hat. I don't know if you're going to find that shit in there, so good luck trying. Dr. Seuss. I like that.
Just
Funny stuff. All right. Good night.
Bye, Nick.
good night, YouTube. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Yeah.
Good night, Nick. Thanks for having this joke night, comedy night. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for all you
You're
people
welcome.
getting up and
It's
telling
fun.
their jokes.
Good job, Jessica.
While we do it.
Yeah.
Make laugh.
Hope you join us, Penny, on Thursday.
I'll let you have a good night.
Yeah, I know, and I haven't seen you guys in a while because I had to get a real job, a real life job.
Oh, man, that sucks.